Well friends, it is summer in the city and it is super hot. I know that's why you guys all watch this for those hot weather updates, but it is just steamy, which gave Meg and I the great idea to install a pool at our place. Not this one, this isn't ours, this is our pool. So we spent the whole day setting up in the backyard and things started to go a little wrong right away. First off, there was like a little hole here that we had to patch. Then we realized we were a little short on space, and so it was right near the edge of the fence, and our neighbors have this really nice, beautiful shed right here that if it were to spill water, it would kind of just not be a good scene. But the real problem that we noticed was this. It's supposed to be that at most there's an inch differentiation between one side of the pool and the other, and we had more like a foot. And it's so frustrating because I was back here and I just looked, it's a flat backyard, so surely the water will just be level, but it wasn't at all, it was way off. And we were thinking about what we could do about this after we filled it up, and I was thinking about this idea of what if the pool were to rip in one side and explode, because now we've got all this pressure on the one side of the pool when normally it's supposed to be distributed among the whole thing. And I was thinking about our house and our neighbor's house and the idea of just water exploding and pouring through all of this and just having this, I had this anxiety about the whole situation. You know, and it's a funny thing, I never want to talk about anxiety because somehow I feel like I should just be able to like overcome it. And fine when other people wrestle with anxiety and other people feel like there's a lot of just swirling emotions in them, but I feel like I should be able to get over it through like exercise or diet or something. Really, truly, it is something that I also carry with me all the time, just a swirling, anxious feeling in my stomach that something could go wrong. It sort of feels like I'm already at the max of anxiety in my life. There are things in my life that I'm aware I'm just gonna be anxious of. I have a daughter, and that brings, if you've got kids, you know, that just brings untold anxiety to your life because there's a million things that could go wrong in the world when you have a kid. And I'm a pastor of a church, and we just bought this huge church building that is in need of a lot of work, and we have to raise $500,000 in order to make it continue to stand for the next 125 years. I'm working on a book right now and trying to get it published. I think often we keep adding things to our life more and more and more, and a lot of the things that we're adding aren't ultimately going to fulfill us or serve our neighbors or make the world a better place. They're just new things to stress about. I always think about like nice clothes or crisp white shoes or a really fancy car. Now if these things like bring you a huge amount of joy, you can take one or two of them, but you can't take on a whole bunch of hobbies, a whole bunch of extra things. You can't take on a ton of other stuff in your life without it causing you some worry. At least if you're anything like me, you've really got to pick one or two extra things that you can care about, and you've got to be able to know when it's just not worth the anxiety it's going to give you. What in life is going to cause you anxiety, but it's worth it? And just as importantly, what in life is going to cause you anxiety and it's not worth it, so you have to drop it. The night that Meg and I set up the pool, I went to bed and had 3 nightmares about this thing exploding, just the side of it ripping open and flooding the entire backyard and all of our neighbors. 3 separate nightmares. I had so stressed about this that it was beginning to just work its way through my mind, and I was realizing that it's not even worth having something that could bring you joy if it's ultimately going to, in all the other moments, bring you such stress. Oh, so even though it breaks my heart, after those dreams, I woke up in the morning, walked right outside to the pool, and pulled the plug. Goodbye, hopes and dreams, and crippling anxiety. Maybe there's a pool in your life, a ticking water time bomb of chaos that just could at any moment explode and drown out all sorts of important stuff, and you just need to remove it. As you enter into the back half of this week, maybe ask yourself a question. Do I have in my life something that's causing me a lot of fear, anxiety, and worry, and it's just not worth it? And can you remove it? I'm not saying to remove the important things. Don't remove your child or go quit your job. No, but the things that you know what your unnecessary anxieties are. And you know that in just about every case, you can remove them from your life. Oh, something good actually that Rob Bell said when we got to go see him in California a couple of years ago. He said, with rare exceptions, nothing is on your plate that you didn't put there. And so if something in your life is making you miserable, unhappy, unsatisfied, is really weighing you down, you probably put it there. And you can get rid of it. You can quit the job. You can sell the car. You can go do something else with your life. You can move. You can do something different. There's a lot of unnecessary anxiety that you can just get rid of. You can deflate the above ground pool. And it might make you sad for a little while, but at least you'll be able to sleep at night. Oh, and if you're new to this channel, hello. Sorry about all the junk back there. Hello, thanks for watching. My name is Kevin. I'm a pastor in Hamilton, Ontario, a city in Canada that I love, and I also make these weekly YouTube videos. Every Wednesday I put out a Good Word Wednesday, and I would love it if you followed along. So hit subscribe below, share these videos with a friend. If you know like somebody who's really anxious, they've got all sorts of issues, share it with them. They'd probably appreciate it, and then it would let them know how you really feel about them. And there'll be a new video next Wednesday. I'll see you guys then. Thanks, peace, bye.